Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another show, The Talk. Now, I know it's been a while since we had another session like this, but this is just going to be a little rant today. Not to do much. Not going to be so much, with everything. And currently, right now, ladies and gentlemen, depending if you live where I live, it is currently... Check the weather real quick. The weather is currently 23 degrees outside where I live right now. So make sure you cats stay warm and make sure you dress up nice and warm and spend time with your family. I'm just gonna stick here and just drink some of that good old root beer. Keep it warm on the inside. Now, I just like to talk maybe just a bit about politics today. So, if everyone knows what's going on with the stimulus check thing, the politicians, Congress, left and right, whoever's in charge at the moment, can't seem to ever get a hold on what the hell they're going to sign for. Now, honestly, I don't know about you guys, but it kind of pisses me off a bit. Some of us need that money to kind of live at the moment. If you remember, we're kind of in that situation where... it's not going too well. Currently with the situation that's going on at the moment. I know all y'all hate this mass mandatory date thing, but so do I. But I do it to stay healthy. You should do it too. Make sure. We always want to live up until we're 30s, man. That's all I gotta say. Just trying to live up there till we get old, man. That's all we can do right now. I know most people don't want to do this, but you just kind of gotta. So... and if the politician could please just hurry up and sign that goddamn stimulus bill. Please. Because I feel like the longer you wait, and the sooner this new president, whoever it may be, does his right job, we might... or if he doesn't do a good job, so, revolutionary shit might happen. Will it? I don't fucking know. Probably not. Just assuming here, though. Going out on a limb. It's just... from what we see from the NFCA, those guys, it's not, it's becoming a more problem today. So enough about politics. Let's go on back to comics and gaming. So, from what I heard, is that 343 Industries is taking away the color modifications for, multiplayer gaming on Halo, especially for Halo Infinite. Now, if you're like me and grew up playing Halo 3 or Halo Reach or even Halo Guardians, that the whole modifying your own character thing has always been with the industry, has always been with the games, and it's always been part of the games. Why would you take that away? Is it a good idea? Well, from what I heard, people are going to be doing microtransactions for the whole coloring thing. But I don't think this is a good idea. Honestly, I don't think it's a good idea. It should never be about, oh, you got to pay to get what you want. No, I don't believe that should be the case with Halo. It's not Fortnite. It's not like those kind of games where you either unlock the skins or you just pay for it. And honestly, Halo should be the last game to ever do something like that. And another thing is that oh, sorry, I was reading something stupid. So, what was I saying? Oh yes, Iron Fist. Now, if you're a big fan of Iron Fist, just like me, you can also assume, we can assume that for a while now, Iron Fist has never been in the comic book pages for a couple months now. If you seen the Phantom Limb, which I believe was actually more of a digital comic series than in an actual one. So Iron Fist is now coming back with another 8, I believe, 8? No, 6. 6-issue comic series called Iron Fist: The Dragon's Heart. Now, I am a big fan of Iron Fist, man. This is no joke, but you know, it's like he's one of those characters that get hardly, if any standalone issues. The only time he's had a long one was when he did the run of the Immortal Iron Fist and the Immortal Weapons, if you can count that one too, as well as the Iron Fist, the Immortal Weapon. And no, wait, I think I already said that. What was that other one called? I think it was Iron Fist, the... Give me a minute while I try to figure it out here. Iron Fist, the Living Weapon. That's what it was, yeah. Oh, that's that root beer. So that was the last standalone series he had. And he's just been having these, you know, kind of small standalone series where they last about a couple issues. And I hope that this new one actually goes a bit longer than what's been, you know, going on for Iron Fist. I understand that the show didn't really do him justice. Many of us can agree on that. But honestly, he should deserve a little bit more standalone issues within the comic series. You know what I mean? But I'm not the owner of Marvel. I'm not the overlord kingpin of Disney, so I can't do nothing about that. However, speaking of comics, DC is now throwing in some new stuff out there. And I don't know about y'all, but I kind of feel like it might be a good pace, especially, you know, what's going on. I just read the newest issue of Batman, you know, and it's after the Joker War. And honestly, I gotta say, like, it's kind of good to see, you know, Nightwing come back. But it's also another good thing to see one of my other favorite characters, Grifter, within the DC realm, you know, before he was before he was bought from Image Comics, finally make an appearance within the Batman mythos. Well, besides in, you know, Dick Grayson International Spy standalone series, but, you know, that's different comic series. We're not going to talk about that one today. So I saw the fight between him and Grifter. Now, you can say flat out, Batman is the better fighter than Grifter, if you know who Grifter is. Grifter is not really a main hand-to-hand combat expert guy. He's more of a, I'm gonna shoot you in the face from a good distance kind of fighter. But he's not a slouch when it comes to hand-to-hand, because, you know, if you know the character, you know why I say this. But Grifter was close, super close, to actually putting a bullet within the Batman's head. Much more closer than any other villains that actually use guns. Except for Deathstroke, because Deathstroke and Batman just kind of go at it. But Grifter was literally one trigger pull away from actually killing Batman. Now, I don't know about you, but that's kind of a badass. Especially if, you know, the big man can basically dodge bullets, but, you know, it's what it is, man. So they're actually doing a new comic series. I'm going to try to look for the image real quick. Forgive me, because I forgot the name of it, so I need to look it up. But, while I look for it, I gotta say, man, it's just that winter's around the corner, man. So it's Thanksgiving. What are y'all plans gonna be for this Thanksgiving? Let me know at the bottom below, man. So that way y'all can just, you know, get a little chat going on. Figuring out what you guys are gonna do this nice holidays. Especially, you know, this holiday we have to stay in most of the time. But, you know, we were already gonna do that. Especially with our loved ones. Especially you people out there. You know, you new couples out there. So yeah, man, just keep it real, bros. Just keep it nice and real. Stay warm. Don't know how many times I'm gonna have to say that before people listen. Stay warm out there, man. You know. Found it. So, a new series. I'm not sure if it's a new series or this is going by something else, but a new series called Dark Detectives, or Dark Detective. It shows Batman in this weird commando-esque uniform, or just commando-esque costume that he's wearing, which I'll talk about more later. And from what I saw for it, just by looking at the cover, this looks like it's just he's more or less in the future of what it appears to be of Batman Beyond's future. You know, like for some reason Bruce Wayne just kind of got stuck out there in the future of, you know, of Gotham City, or Neo Gotham, as it's now called within Batman Beyond mythos. And I don't know too much about this. This was something new, something by the artist that's working on that series. I'm actually very fond of his art. He did a couple of art pages ago. Let me get his name real quick so that way y'all can start following this man on Instagram. Let's see here. Don Moore Chavez. I gotta say, man, Don, if you listen to this, bro, you got some excellent art, bro. You got some excellent art. And that's just spot on, bro. I like that commando looking ass bat suit that he has now. That's what it was, bat suit. You know, it's especially right now, the comic book industries took a major hit with this whole thing that's been going on. And I gotta say, you know, it's I will always put this out there because it is good to support your local comic book stores, your local comic book drawers, writers, all that. If you know someone that's writing, got a book out, best friend, whatever, you know, buy their book, read their book, see what they do, you know, see what they got, you know, read that comic issue by a new comic book writer. It might be good, it might not, but it might not be good, you know, it might be good, it might not be good, so just give that a good try, you know, so open it up to something new. And now going back to Marvel, and actually speaking of characters that need more time within standalone comics, the Punisher. Now I know most of you are well acquainted with the character Frank Castle, aka the Punisher, but most of the new generation hardly know who he is. Well, if they watch the Netflix series, but the Netflix TV show doesn't capture what the Punisher is. I believe the best standalone comic series to read for the Punisher is Born and War, then the Punisher Max. Those series alone can tell you all about his backstory, how he got that, how he became who he was in World War II, and slowly becoming the Punisher over time, as well as seeing how the Punisher works and what he does, and how he's just... You just gotta read the Punisher Max story. It literally just kind of goes more into what the Punisher really is versus what he is shown at the TV series, you know? And I actually like the actor that plays the Punisher. He plays him really well. And, you know, he plays him really well, but there's just some things that they don't capture from the comics. You know what I mean? You know, and now that, you know, his major run is done, it's over with, he should he should always have a standalone series. Because you can't put the Punisher within the main Marvel superhero mythos, just because the Punisher is not a superhero. He's a vigilante. He's a psychopath. He kills people. Showing that in comics that are more or less not that violent is not going to work for the Punisher. Because the Punisher straight up kills bad people, and kind of limiting that within the main comic mythos for Marvel, you know, for the main characters, it's not gonna really, bring out the whole Punisher thing. It's not gonna bring out what he can really, really do, or disregard of who he's fighting along with, and just basically kill him. But again, I don't own those series. Now going back to DC and DC mythos and all their superheroes. Grifter. If you don't know who he is, look him up. Look up Grifter Origins. Excellent video. He's an excellent character in my eyes. He has good origins. Sam Lee does great work with comics. He's been doing great work, and honestly, Grifter is one of those characters that kind of needs at least like more standalone series. Even if you have to do like Iron Fist. I know I talked about Iron Fist, how I didn't, or how I disliked, or if I didn't say how I didn't like how they just gave him like short standalone series that kind of just like went nowhere. That was just kind of like one and done kind of deals. So maybe doing more like that for Grifter would make people like the character maybe just a bit more, or at least let them know who he is, especially if they read the newest issue of the Batman, or newest issue of Batman, and they see Batman fighting Grifter. They don't know who Grifter is. Well, maybe make it like another standalone series for the man, Ah, that's some good stuff. Now, I might be late for the X-Men Extermination. But how do you guys feel? Let me know down in the comments section below. How do you guys feel on how they killed off old Gray Cable with the metallic arm, who was best Cable ever, and kind of bring in a newer, younger version of Cable? Do you guys like it? Did you guys dislike it? Did you guys, think it was kind of a good mood or good move? Mood. Just the whole stupid new, like, same mood, weird shit. I don't know. Do you guys like it how they kind of swapped him out for a younger version of Cable? Or do you guys think that they're gonna kill him off because fans don't really like it? This is good stuff. Now, I just got a couple of other characters that I want to talk about. Grifter. I talked about Grifter a lot. He's my favorite character. One of the newer characters are actually... Let's talk about this. I like it when some characters kind of just go that full commando suit, if you get what I mean. Like, if you... Like I said, Don Chavez did like a suit for Batman that's more or less commando-ish. Grifter is like one of those people where he gets like a suit, and it's that commando-ass looking suit, and he has guns with him. Those kind of commando suits that some superheroes just wear for a couple issues, a single issue, and they look badass while wearing it. Sorry, I'm burping a lot. Mortal Kombat 11. Mortal Kombat 11 spawns skin where he has bullets wrapped around him. He's wearing armor. He has his cape, and he just looks like a badass superhero. He just looks badass within that Mortal Kombat 11 suit. And that's the kind of stuff I love to see certain characters just wear, because it makes them look so fucking cool. It just makes them look cool no matter what. Another character that kind of has the same thing going for him. I'm not sure if they're going to use him, because I don't remember seeing how this version of Batman ended. The Grim Knight. The Grim Knight is one of the most badass versions of Batman. Now, if you don't know who the Grim Knight is, I can understand. The Grim Knight is a version of Batman where if Joe Chill dropped the gun, Batman picked up the gun and shot Joe Chill. And it most likely just kind of goes back to the same thing where, Bruce Wayne goes around the world. He travels, he trains, but instead he trains with the assassins soldiers for hire, mercenaries. You know, he's doing the same training as the regular Batman did, but actually implementing the killing perspective of those martial arts, and basically becomes a quote unquote Batman Punisher character. And I gotta say, he's one of the most badass versions of Batman that I've kind of seen, ever. No argue, you know, no contest. And I gotta say, you know, it's just it's cool seeing those characters kind of like come up like that. You know, it's just cool to see characters like that, Commando-esque. You know, I'm working with what I got, and I got some, you know, plated armor that I'm gonna wear too. So, but enough about that. We're gonna continue on to the last few things of the subject of today. Okay, first off, for the channel, I will be continuing making videos, doing podcasts. I want to try to make it more of a routine. I know I don't make it a routine as enough. You know, it's been a while since I've done one of these. But I am gonna do more streaming of games on my computer. I got one that I've been wanting to play, which was Star Wars: The Old Republic. And since I'm gonna be playing with my friends, I'm gonna play World of Warcraft. You know, I might stream World of Warcraft, I might not, but I'm definitely gonna stream Star Wars: The Old Republic. Now, the last thing that I want to talk about, is that who do you guys think would win? The Punisher or the Grim Knight, aka the Punisher Batman, or the Batman Punisher? Who do you guys think would win? You know, let me know in that comment section below. You know, just feel free to type it in, man. You know, if y'all want to get that conversation going, get it going. You know, but like, try to keep it peaceful. You know, don't need that negative talk in this section. You alright? Don't need any of that. Not in this comment section. You know what I mean? And just like that, guys, I'll see you in a bit. I'm gonna start streaming that recording of Star Wars: The Old Republic tonight, and hopefully I see a couple of you guys on there soon. You guys have a nice one, and keep it real, keep it cool.